Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse, getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot again. Woo! Bitcoin hit $70,000. 70,000. Well, on this exchange, it actually hit like, what is this, Bitstamp? Bitstamp is always a little bit higher, like a couple $100 higher. It looks like it hit about 70,200. But on this other one over here, was Binance. Binance is at, right at 70,000. So we'll just call it 70,000. But Bitcoin hit $70,000 for the first time ever. Historic day for Bitcoin. And I got to say, cheers to Bitcoin hitting $70,000. I've got some water here. Where is it? Over here. I got some water over here. Cheers to Bitcoin hitting $70,000. No, this is not vodka. This is not vodka. A sip of vodka and I'd be out. But here's some water. Cheers to $70,000. Cheers to be on the right side of the trade again. But the job's not done, right? The job is not done. Cheers, but the job is not done. Bitcoin remains ultra bullish on the daily chart. Bitcoin remains ultra bullish on the weekly chart. And Bitcoin also remains ultra bullish on the monthly chart, right? This is what we've been talking about over and over and over again. Good to see everyone back here. Javier, TGIF. Yep, thank God it's Friday. And Bitcoin. Are we going to see Bitcoin and altcoins, or at least, altcoins catch up over the weekend and pump really hard? That would be awesome. I love it when we have a good crypto pump over the weekends, while we should be outside and not looking at the charts, right? But yeah, let's go. Let's go, Javier. Welcome back. Gert, Jan, Tenhove, good evening. Welcome back, Gert. Is it Gert is your first name, or is it Gert Jan? And then Tenhove is your middle and last name? Let me know, Gert, because I just call you Gert, but maybe it's Gert Jan. Good morning, everyone. Matthew, welcome back, my man. Let's LFG request for Casper. Happy weekend. You got it. Thanks for getting your request in early. Put in all the details, Matthew. So when I come back to it, when we're rocking and rolling, I'm not guessing. Matthew, rocket ships. Yep. Manhattan real estate for sale. You must be a realtor, or are you an investor? Let us know. Cheers to everyone not dumping at $70,000. Jesse, please take a look at Palm Crypto. Okay. Yep. No problem. Gert Jan is my first name. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought, because it was hyphenated. But Gert Jan, can we call you Gert for short? If not, no problem. We'll call you Gert Jan. Awesome to see you back. Good morning, Emilio. Welcome back. Woo! Bitcoin is ultra bullish on the monthly chart still. Smash the like button for Bitcoin hitting $70,000 and not shorting Bitcoin all the way up, right? Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and let's start to get this rolling. If you're new, awesome, welcome. The first half of the live stream, we're going to cover several charts, including Bitcoin, crypto, and the question is, are the Bitcoin mining stocks finding bottom? A couple of them already had, one had a buy signal, and a couple more have pending buy signals. I posted those in the Discord. I've been posting them in the Discord with the details, with the possible breakouts, all that stuff. So if you're not in the Discord, what are you even doing in life, right? What are you even doing in life? Manhattan real estate for sale, broker. Awesome. Broker. Do you focus mostly on sales or rentals or all of the above, right? Maybe you're doing everything. You got a whole team, or one-man operation, right? I had a team, real estate mortgage, and but going in 2019, the last 2 years of my career, I was just doing broker as a one-man operation, and it was so much less stress, so much less stress and more money, right? It's actually more money to be a one-man operation doing loans and real estate than running a team, right? So anyways, Let's go. Steve Robson, let's go. Aldo Olson, what's happening? What's up with the Dumperoo? You're probably on the 5-minute chart, Aldo. We're looking at the monthly chart right now. And yes, it hit 70,000. Yes. Then it went back to 66,000. Yes. Now it's back up to 68,000. So you're on a different chart than what we're looking at right now in the monthly chart. Let's keep going. All right. So second half of the stream, put in your comments, your questions, or any assets you'd like to be covered. If you're late to the party on the comments, there's only so many I can get through, right? There's only so many that I can cover. We're trying to keep these to 30 to 45 minutes. We've been going over again, right? We've been going over again, but I'm trying to help as many people as possible. Sniper these markets together. Manhattan real estate for sale. Sales, commercial and residential, one man up. Awesome. Yep. I agree. If you're good at what you do and you're good at sales and you can lead generate as a one-man operation, there's no overhead really. And if you're mostly referral based and then you buy some leads or whatever, or generate leads, however you do it online, yeah, it's highly profitable, or can be. Simon, just can you kindly chart BCH longer term, please? Sure. All right, you guys are getting in early. Early birds get the worm. Let's jump into it. We'll cover the Bitcoin mining stocks as well. But let's start off with Bitcoin, right? We're just going to take a look at this monthly chart because there's not really much else to like other than looking at the higher time frames. I've got some here. Let's go over here. I'm on the log chart, right? The log chart. I posted this chart over here. What I'm pointing to over here is it was going ultra bullish. And while the monthly chart was ultra bullish, I'm pointing out price was hitting the yellow line and riding the yellow line to glory, to the promised land, right? Bitcoin monthly chart was ultra bullish back in 2017. It was riding the wave of the yellow line, even spiked well above it. And that's what I'm pointing out to here. Once Bitcoin broke out and flipped from green to orange and went ultra bullish again, price retested the yellow line, and for 4 months retested the yellow line. And that's where I'm pointing out over here, riding the yellow line to glory. Will Bitcoin do that again? Bitcoin broke above this horizontal line. Everyone knows that's been following me for the last 3 to 4 weeks, me talking about this, even before it flipped orange, and why I have it here versus over here. So go back to previous videos, go back to previous live streams if you want to know why. And then once it flipped from green to orange, we were talking about it. Price came back. Looks like it back tested it at about $60,000, pushed up again. And will Bitcoin ride the yellow line to glory again? Will Bitcoin ride the yellow line to the promised land again? I hope so. Not only for myself, right? Not only for my wife, not only for my future baby girl, not only for my family and friends, but for the market snipers, right? I hope a lot of the market snipers who went through the bear market with me in the Discord, a lot of them didn't take profits. I don't know about a lot. I don't know all of them. A lot of the direct messages in the Discord privately were telling me that they didn't take profits at the top. A lot of them said they wish they had found me sooner or started the Discord sooner. Even though I don't give financial advice, I do post my charts and try to block up the noise as much as possible, right? So all through the bear market, mid 2022, late 2022 in the Discord, I just kept saying over and over again, I hope the market snipers get at least one more bull run, right? That way they can right the ship. They can take profits this time. They can level up and they can change their lives and they can change their family's life. So I hope a lot of you in the Discord, 40% of you have been in the Discord at least 1 to 2 years. Some of you have been in the Discord for 2 years. We've been there 2 years and 2 weeks. And some of you have been in the Discord for 2 years. So it's incredible to watch. Some of you got out late at $48,000, got back in at $20,000 or lower. based on the direct messages, right? That means you doubled your Bitcoin. If you didn't get out 60,000, that's okay. That sucks. That's okay. But you got out at 48,000 on that short the bounce that where I was shorting Ethereum at 3,408. But you got out on Bitcoin at 45, 46, $48,000. Awesome. Because we were posting that in Discord. So you got out, you went to cash, and then you were able to buy back in, whether that was 16,800 where I bought, or 17,000 or 18,000 or 20,000, anywhere below there. You look like a hero now, right? Because you still doubled your Bitcoin. That's the whole purpose of this. The whole purpose isn't just to like buy and sell Bitcoin, but it's to like level up on how much Bitcoin you have, right? So that's the whole purpose. It's not when I shorted Bitcoin, when I shorted Ethereum, it's not because I hate Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's because I'm trying to get more of it, right? That's the whole purpose of it. So with that, we kept hoping for all the way back in here. We are hoping for it. We're hoping just give the market snappers one more bull run. 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 I hope they are taking advantage of this. I hope you're going to level up this bull run, and I hope you can change all your life. So with that, that's a rant. Let's get into it. Let's get into the charts hard now. It's Friday. Let's end the week. Let's end the week working hard, and then let's get outside this weekend. One of my buddies invited me. One of my closest friends, Wes Diddy, who comes on the live streams every once in a while. He was in my wedding, all that stuff. His brother-in-law started a side business. He's in real estate too, but all my friends are in like real estate, mortgage, but or tax CPAs, stuff like that, right? So anyways, they're making a bunch of smash burgers. So I gotta save some calories today, eat light, and then go load up on calories for these smash burgers I'm excited for at 6 p.m. today. So till then, we're gonna work hard. We're going to go light on calories, and we're going to load up on calories and then get outside this weekend, right? So here we go. Bitcoin is ultra bullish on the monthly chart. Broke above this horizontal trend line, not seen since the last bull run, right? The weekly chart is still ultra bullish, right? The daily chart is still ultra bullish. Yes, it pumped up to 70,000. Then it dumped down on the one, maybe the 5-minute chart, right? Crashed on the 5-minute chart, as Aldo pointed out over here, pumped to $70,000, had a reversal candle on the 5-minute chart, dumped down like crazy. The market is crashing 5.6%. And now there was another buy signal on the 5-minute. I mean, we could cover the 5-minute chart, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. What I talked about a lot of times with the market snappers that were trading on the 15-minute chart that came into the Discord as first timers, they're trading. I said, yes, you can trade based off of my strategy on the 5-minute, 15-minute chart, all that stuff. But I don't think you're going to be as profitable, right? I think longer term, you're going to run out of energy. So to be clear, yes, I do some day trading from time to time, but I'm not a day trader, right? I'm a longer term swing trader, mostly based off of the daily chart, and try to use the weekly chart for direction, try to push the trades longer. Or if it's the weekly chart is bullish and the monthly chart is bullish, then I'm buying dips. If they're bearish, I'm shorting the bounces, right? So that's my overall strategy. Yes, I do some day trades. Yes, I'll do some day trades on Forex, on futures, and crypto back when it was a lot easier to trade it. Now you have to do futures for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But before that, I would just use a Bitcoin or Ethereum crypto exchange to do the 10x leverage. So, but right now it's ultra bullish on the weekly chart. So, and the yellow line is curling up. The yellow line, we've been talking about this, and it's almost pushing $117,000, right? Almost pushing it. If we flip over to here, we do have some ANF targets. Now I'm going to show ANF looks like it went parabolic above target 3. And on the daily chart, looks like it might be reversing. There's no sell signal or anything, but it literally went more parabolic than Bitcoin or NVIDIA right? ANF went just straight parabolic. No consolidation to the sideways, no consolidation whatsoever, no retracements, literally just went parabolic, right? Incredible that business that's been around since the late 1800s that to my knowledge sold clothing in the late 1990s, early 2000s. They were popular back then with all the Abercrombie and Fitch models ads back then. Yes, I'm old. I'm pushing 45. So you got Bitcoin yellow line at 117, ANF target in the middle of it is about $100,000. ANF target 2, why not Bitcoin at 130? Why not? Why not? NVIDIA did. NVIDIA went above ANF target 3. ANF went above target 3. It's possible, right? It's possible. All right, let's keep going. Let's jump over to Ethereum. Ethereum came up and toe tapped longer term target 5, but I'm not going to change it to green yet. I want it to get into the box, not just toe tap it, right? So it's still orange. Once it gets into it, spikes into it, then I'll tap it, right? But it's closing in on longer term target 5. That's the daily chart, still ultra bullish. Weekly chart, still ultra bullish. And it flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart. We talked about this. We covered it. Let's flip back. Oh, it's still on log. Oh, I got to remember that. I got to get off log. So I drew this out very similar to Bitcoin. And I did a video on it too, I think. I'm pretty sure I covered it. But came back tested the former all-time high monthly candle close, right? Put out this horizontal line. Hasn't even broken out of it like Bitcoin yet. Hasn't even hit longer term target 5 like Bitcoin yet. But it's starting to flip ultra bullish. Flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart, and the month isn't over yet. So by the end of this month, it's possible it hits longer term target 5. It's possible it closes above the horizontal trend line, and price will be back above $4,600, right? So this isn't new. We had a buy signal back here on the monthly chart at 1800. We had weekly buy signals back then, and we'll continue to watch it. The yellow line is also trending up. It's at $7,469, right? $4,769, and it's curling up. All right, let's get back off the log chart, and let's keep going. Crypto, let's do the weekly charts, right? Weekly charts still ultra bullish on near. We got rocket ship up here where Bitcoin is already at. So yeah, I think they're lagging time-wise. Right now, Bitcoin is outperforming because it's been dominating, but I think it's lagging. I don't think altcoins will underperform Bitcoin. I just think it's lagging. Bitcoin is running the show. Bitcoin is leading the way. And then we were getting in early on a lot of these altcoins like Near, Dot, Algo, Atom, Chain, all of these, right? So let's keep going. We're gonna do a faster version of the altcoins because we've already got the targets laid out, right? We've already got the targets laid out. We've already got the rocket ships laid out. We've already got the question marks. The question mark was down here. Now we move it to target 2, right? That's Near. Ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Dot flipped ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Hasn't even hit longer term target 1. We're going to keep going. We got a lot to cover, so we're going to get going fast. We got some requests going on. What else? Who else? Emilio, do assets normally test the dotted line? Because I've seen some just pump like crazy and not test it. Can you elaborate? We'll cover it on the second half. Can we look at NVIDIA daily? Yep. Let's end the week with a 2-hour live rocket red countdown lift off. We should. Can you look at ETH, please? Sure. Possible chart LTC. Homo erectus. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right, let's keep going. All right. Algo is flipping ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Targets have been mapped out. I didn't map out the rocket ships. Did I? No. Atom, bullish on the weekly chart. Solana has been ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Broke through longer term target 3. It's trending towards longer term target 4. We got rocket ship up there. Chainlink, still bullish. Has hit 1 target. Just came up short of longer term target 2. came all the way back down to the trending dots, retested. I think that's what you're asking, Emilio. Yes, a lot of times it does come back and back test the trending dots. It did there, but not always, right? So it just depends on each asset. But overall, it's bullish on Chainlink. One target so far, rocket ship up there, right? Matic, bullish on the weekly chart. Put the rocket ship up there. Let's see. Let's add a rocket ship for fun, just for fun. On Bitcoin hitting 70,000. Let's hit some rocket ships over there. Mana breaking out, still right. Came back for a back test on the weekly chart and still bullish. Remember, it had an arrow down there. All the targets laid out, right? Arrow down here, double arrow over here. No rocket ships down here. Rocket ships are well above. So bullish on the weekly chart. Hasn't even hit longer term target 1. Cardano, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Still hasn't hit longer term target 1. Came all the way back down to 57 cents, right? Sand, not even ultra bullish on the weekly chart yet. Looks very similar to Mana. That's why I did a comparison on those and said which one will hit $1 first. Currently, Sand is at 67.5 and Mana is at 68. So they've been flip-flopping each and every single day. Sometimes Mana is ahead, sometimes Sand is ahead. What if they hit it the same day? Does it matter? That would be awesome. How are we doing on the live stream over here? Help me share it. It's live streaming on Twitter as well. So let's help out the algorithm over here. And let's see, notifications. Where's Jesse? Jesse. Oh, where are we at? Help me out over here. There we go. So real quick, let's do it. Let's like it. Let's retweet it. And let's comment. This is what we do, right? You got to comment over here. There we go. Boom. Help me. Just those 3 simple things. That's all I ask. 3 simple things, whether you're on the YouTube or the X app. Help me, help you, help me. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, repost it, share it, tweet it, all that. Help me out. Let's go. All right. So that's Sand, SHIB up 11%, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Doge, ultra bullish. Now let's flip over to MicroStrategy, right? MicroStrategy is still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. We did this comparison with Marathon Digital. We're going to switch over to NASDAQ. Is still bullish. Weekly chart is still bullish, right? Still an uptrend. Here, let's just kind of make the weekly chart like that. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Got ANF targets above. SP 500 still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Must have got rid of the ANF targets on NASDAQ, but ANF target 1 is up here at 5,600. NASDAQ was at $20,000. So if it does hit ANF target 1, similar to NVIDIA, similar to ANF, then the NASDAQ would hit ANF target 1 at $20,000. So this is the SP 500. Dow Jones had that sell signal on the daily chart and was just right back up. So that is still ultra bullish on that was it. That was the buy the dip, right? Sell signal on Dow Jones, and that was it. Remember, higher time frames are still bullish. Flipped right back around and then gapped up on futures, right? And this is ANF target 1 over here. So there it is. Russell 2000, still bullish on the weekly chart, right? Still bullish on the week. Oh, this is the daily chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart as well. And I don't have any ANF targets over here because it hasn't even taken out the former all-time highs. If it takes out the former all-time highs at 2,440, then I will add the ANF targets, right? I'm not adding ANF targets until it takes out the former all-time highs, except for Bitcoin, right? I did add the ANF targets before it took out the former all-time highs. Now it has taken out the former all-time highs, and the ANF targets are a higher probability, right? DXY breaking down on the weekly chart, pending sell signal on the weekly chart, has hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. Just smashed the 3rd target today on this daily candle. We hit that. pending sell signal on the weekly chart. It's breaking back down. Was this a low? Was this a high, a lower high, crashed down, retraced back up? Is this a lower high, and now it's trending back down? Let's see. 10-year yields only hit 2 of the targets, came up short, is trending back down to 4% over there. Many think, on the macro experts out there, that if the Fed reduces rates, right, they think something is wrong. Usually they're late to the party, and then there's an overall market crash. So we'll see if those narratives play out. We just stay hyper focused on the charts, just pointing that out. VIX is still bullish on the daily chart, right? Had that last buy signal, been putting in higher lows, putting in higher highs, have hit 3 of the 4 targets. Something to keep an eye on, right? If it starts breaking above this trend line with daily candle closes and starts pumping higher, then something to look out for on possible bigger corrections out there. Gold still bullish, ultra bullish. I mean, that breakout was incredible. Incredible breakout. We talked about, is silver leading the way, right? Was silver leading the way? In hindsight, silver was leading the way again. Yeah, we always look for possible comparable assets. Gold and silver are comparable, in my opinion. Bitcoin and ETH are comparable a lot of times, in my opinion. We did a comparison on MicroStrategy and Marathon Digital. We compare Bitcoin mining stocks, obviously. There's a lot of different types of comparisons out there. So we do compare a lot. And sometimes, why? Because some could be leading and some could be lagging time-wise. So we want to get that edge, right? We want to get that edge, not only with divergences. Maybe there's comparable assets where there's also divergences. So looking for divergences outside of just relative strength could really give you an edge. We rely heavily on relative strength and looking for divergences, and even the MACD every once in a while. We keep that on the chart too. It's even on the sharpshooter indicators. So it might be telling you, hey, maybe there's some divergence. Maybe there's a crossover. Maybe it's a couple crossovers, bullish or bearish, and while price is doing the opposite, right? So we're looking for divergences. We're looking for comparable assets being diverged, all that stuff. So silver was leading the way. We talked about it, double bottom, breaking out, higher low, breakout. Gold, what a move. What a move on gold. Is this I believe this is the all-time high for gold, right? All-time high. I'm so focused on Bitcoin. We're not even talking about gold making an all-time high. Yeah, gold's making all-time highs, right? Not as fun as Bitcoin, right? But yeah, gold's making all-time highs, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. We're talking about the breakout back there, but Bitcoin making all-time highs, gold making all-time highs, dollars breaking down. Well, we're going to keep an eye on the VIX. We're going to keep an eye on it. Bitcoin dominance, right? Double top, possibly. We've been talking about it. Possible higher low, breaking down, sell signal. Does that mean that while Bitcoin continues to make higher highs, altcoins are going to fly? I hope so. I hope so. For the sake of all the market snipers out there, my market sniper family, my family, of course, me, maybe, hopefully for the future baby girl. I hope so. I hope so. All right, let's keep going. We're going to switch over to Magnificent Seven. Let's take a look over there. NVIDIA down 3%. Interesting, right? ANF possibly breaking down. NVIDIA hit $974. If that candle closes like that, that's not a good looking candle, right? That's not a good looking candle. If you take off the sharpshooter indicator candles real quick, that would be a bearish engulfing candle, right? So just something to be aware of, right? Not bad to take profits if you're in it to win it. Say back here, and then you got it in back here again at $492. There's not been a sell signal, and there hasn't even been like a bearish engulfing candle. This would be the first bearish engulfing candle for a very long time. $492 all the way up to the wick. 98% move from the last move, right? We're talking about in a matter of 42 days, right? 42 days. That's incredible. Not a bad move. So could it just be a retracement and continue upward? Yes, it could continue upward. It's ultra bullish on the daily chart still. It's ultra bullish on the weekly chart still. It's ultra bullish on the monthly chart still. But if it starts putting in wicks and you got bearish engulfing candles, it could be a top, maybe not. The trending dots are pretty far away. But still, if you're in it to win it all the way back here in the buy signal on the monthly chart, 194, and you start to see it starts to get very wicky. Now it's early in the month, right? It could still finish high. Taking profit, not a bad situation, right? Not a bad idea. You look at it from back here. Is there better opportunities in the future? Possible. 400% just from that move back there. 350%. You're talking about in a matter of how many months is that? From May 2023, not even a year, right? Pretty good move. So let's keep going. Meta. So we saw the A&F targets 1, 2, and 3 for NVIDIA. Hasn't even hit A&F target 1 yet. Ultra bullish on the monthly chart. Amazon flat today. Bullish on the monthly chart. Hasn't made a new highest monthly candle close yet, but it's challenging all-time highs, right? Microsoft still ultra bullish. I don't know what that is. It must be on a lower time frame. Let's see. Daily chart. So let's just take that off. Still hasn't hit A&F target 1 yet. I think it was a sell signal on the daily chart. Now it could be it's possible it starts to get bought up. Who knows? It was ultra bullish, reverse candle, bearish divergence. That bearish divergence was cleared out, in my opinion. Possible lower high, had the sell signal. If it doesn't regain the trending dots, similar to, I think it was Google, if it doesn't and gap up, then it could be putting in a lower high. So something to think about, but has not hit A&F target 1 yet. Kind of flat today, 0.28%. Tesla, was this the bottom? No. Is this going to be the bottom? We don't know yet, right? We don't know yet. It was breaking down. Bullish divergence, pumping back up. Didn't even close that gap over there. But the weekly chart is still bearish, right? The weekly chart is still bearish. And if you get a weekly candle close down below, could be seeing lower, not catching falling knives. By the way, FYI, I'm not in any of the Magnificent 7 stocks. It's not as interesting to me. I'd rather see a stock drop 80%, 85%, start to accumulate at the low prices, and then see if it starts to pump after that. So that's my own personal thing. But if it starts going sideways like Apple for the last, it's the same price as May 2023, right? So for the 10 months, Apple's really been, it's the same price as it was 10 months ago, right? So could you make more, right? Maybe you could swing trade it. Maybe you're in it to win it long term. But if you look at it it made a high December 2023, and then it's been correcting ever since, right? So after the high of 2023, it's corrected. Now it is interesting today that it was oversold, right? The last March 4th, it's been oversold since March 4th. And now there's a pending reversal candle today. So if you're looking at it, it's like maybe it's finding bottom. Too early to call it. It's hit 2 targets to the downside. Even before the pending reverse candle, the last few days we've been talking about it. Hey, it's hit target 2 of 4. Maybe it'll find temporary bottom, kind of let the trending dots catch up. But it's still in this overall downward trend line. Downward trend with the downward trend line, the trending dots, the daily chart, the weekly chart, all still bearish, right? All still bearish. So could just be a dead cat bounce. Maybe it regains the trending dots. Maybe it regains the downward trend line, gets a buy signal, and that would be your higher probability reversal. I wouldn't be buying and guessing here. If that's your strategy, that's your strategy. But I wait for higher probability reversals. But pending reverse candle right now, as of right now. So Google, you have a downward trend line like this as well, right? So downward trend line, came back tested this trending dots. Oh, let's put that back. Looks like someone was shorting it to the downside, not me. Someone was shorting it to the downside, took profit right before my target 2 at 131. Target 2 was starting to get in at 131, right? So just above it, right? Doesn't Not all the targets get hit. And sometimes they front run the targets, right? So just be aware of that. But price did come back in the trending dots. We will see if it's just going to be a lower high, another one, and then comes back down. So maybe it regains the trending dots, regains it, gets back above the downward trend line, stuff like that. So we're going to switch gears. We're going to get back into the Bitcoin mining stocks as we talked about. So let's go to the Bitcoin mining stocks. Are the Bitcoin mining stocks finding bottom, right? Are they finding bottom? And are some of them already leading the way? That's what we're going to dive into right now. Like I said, I posted in Discord. So let's start off with the one that already had a buy signal, right? And that would be Cypher Mining. So Cypher Mining, we talked about on the live stream that it was looking like a low, possible higher low, possible higher low. And then there was, as it was breaking out on the daily chart at about $3 and call it 25 cents, it was starting to break out. Then there was a pending buy signal. Then it was getting back above the trend line and the trending dots. And then there was a buy signal when the daily candle closed. Still above the trending dots, but you got a higher probability above over here, right? So you got a more aggressive breakout down here at 325-ish. And then you've got a higher probability wherever that is, up here about 375, 380. So we will see. Right? So that is Cypher Mining. Kind of led the way with the buy signal. Is it finding bottom? Will the Bitcoin miners come out and play in the near future? I hope so. I hope so. Now, what was the pending buy signal one? I can't remember. Was it Wolf? Yep. Wolf has a pending buy signal, right? So Wolf has a pending buy signal. Again, a low, possible higher low, still below the trending dots. So if you start getting candle closes back above the trending dots, back above the buy, you start to get a candle close above, then you get say a buy signal back above. You could probably even draw it out like this, like keeping it even more aggressive. This is like a longer term downward trend line, but kind of looking at higher probabilities, you're starting to get that maybe it'll take off to the upside after that, right? So higher probabilities up there. Of course, back above over here, and you could probably even go even more aggressive, even draw it out like that. That'd be really aggressive. Who knows? But this is going to be less aggressive. And then, of course, up there like that. So Wolf, pending buy signal, could still be battling, right? So if you're looking at it, maybe it gets a buy signal back above, comes back down, sell signal, another buy signal, right? And then it starts to take off like that. So that's what I mean. Higher probabilities over there, clearing some of that resistance over there. And that could be lift off after that. We don't know. We're going to make it also pending buy signal, right? So we drew this trend line out before, and we were even talking about it on the 4-hour chart yesterday, right? So the 4-hour chart yesterday, let's take a look at it. Also a pending buy signal. So yesterday it was looking like, where was it yesterday? Thursday. Yeah. We were looking like, hey, maybe the low is in on the 4-hour chart, right? Still really early. So there's a pending buy signal on the 4-hour chart now. There's a pending buy signal on the daily chart for We Gonna Make It, Bitcoin Miners ETF. And you could even draw this out like this on the 4-hour chart. This is what we were drawing out on the 4-hour chart yesterday. And we were talking about it back here. And now you've got, it's breaking out on the 4-hour chart. You get a 4-hour candle close back above the trending dot. This is really aggressive, by the way. This is a really low time frame. Most shouldn't be trading on the 4-hour time frame, right? In my personal opinion. So 4-hour chart is showing signs of a breakout. But if you go back down to the daily chart and you kind of draw it out like that, it could be breaking out of this downward trend line on the daily chart in real time while we're on the live stream. We're watching We're Gonna Make It, possibly breaking out. We put this error out yesterday, right? We put that error out yesterday. A candle close above is going to be a higher probability above the trend line, a buy signal, and then, of course, getting back above the trending dots over there. So that's We Gonna Make It, right? Is that going to be the next one to break out? Ooh-wee. All right, we'll just go up the list. Riot could be lagging time-wise, right? Could be lagging time-wise. But is it finding bottom? Is it finding bottom? Possible. It's possible, right? So that's Riot. This is all the daily chart. Is Marathon Digital finding bottom? It's possible, right? So you could probably redraw this just to be a little bit more conservative. It's still super aggressive, but this kind of puts you where maybe it'd be a pending buy signal and breaking out of the downward trend line and getting back above the trending dots. That seems like the higher probabilities, but is it finding bottom over here? It's possible. Remember, it filled this gap over here. The gap was over at 2160-ish, and it filled that gap up 7.5%. CLSK never had a sell signal. Looked like it was breaking out, right? Yeah. Yesterday, it came back for a back test and then closed all the way back up, closed above the trending dots, closed bullish, and is making its move over on CLSK over there. Never had a sell signal. A low, a higher low, getting back above the trending dots, CLSK up 9.65%. Bitfarms, right? Is it finding a low over here? Did it find a low? Did it find a bottom? Possible, right? Here's the downward trend line. You get the point. MIGI. We covered this one as well. Was this a fake out to the downside? We were watching over here. Possible triple bottom, breaking down below. Now it's trying to regain that triple bottom line. I never removed it. Just kind of leave it on. So you have this low pumped all the way up. This is a huge move, right? Huge move from buy to wick. I just spit when I talked. I just spit. Breaking news. I just spit on the microphone. Oh my God. Here we go. Thank God it's Friday. Woo, 42 minutes strong. We're not done yet. We're still got comments. Are we smashing the like button? How are we doing on likes over there? Woo. Bitcoin $70,000. Is it still? Let's go. $68,325 Bitcoin on Binance. $68,450 on Bitstamp, right? Woo! What a good time to be a swing trader. What a good time to be a market sniper. I hope everyone's doing well. Even if you're more of an investor for market sniper, that's okay. You could probably do a lot better with the weekly chart being an investor in market sniper than a lot of these quote unquote expert swing traders out there. So that's just my own personal opinion. I've back tested a lot of them, their charts and stuff like that. So we'll leave it at that. We're not going to call anyone out. We're not even calling out perma bears, right? We're not calling out perma bears, right? No. We've evolved, haven't we? We've evolved since the bear market, calling out all the perma bulls. Remember the bear market? We were calling out perma bulls. We lost a lot of cyber perma bull friends back then. Do we want to lose cyber friends that are perma bears? I don't know. We were calling them out. We lost cyber friends in the bear market. It is what it is. It's okay. We've got plenty of friends. So it was a 640% pump. And then that's what I was doing. And then it was a massive correction, right? Massive correction. And that was like 37 days. I know it says 39 days, but I pulled it from over there. Almost 74% correction on MIG. This one moves fast. This one is a fast mover. 640% to the upside, followed by a 74% correction, and it possibly could be finding bottom. That looks like an incredible setup. I don't think you could do options on this one. I did play the stock position on it, but yeah, What a massive potential this one could be. Remember, MIGI hasn't even retested the 200-week moving average yet. The 200-week moving average is at $19.60. Let me say that again. The 200-week moving average is at $19.60. So I'm not saying it's going to hit the 200-week moving average, but what if it broke out? And what if it hit the 200-week moving average? Current price is $1.60, right? $1.60. So from current price, if MIGI did that from current price, that would be insane move, right? So 1,000, almost 1,100% from current price at, I guess I drew it from $1.64. Current price is, what is the current price? $1, what was it? $1.60, $1.61. So from $1.64, if you were to put in $1,000, right? And none of this is financial advice, right? None of this is 100% educational purposes. I'm just educating you, right? $1,000 multiplied 1,000% is $10 million. No, I'm kidding. Many people will call me on the comments if I get this wrong. $1,000 times 1,000% is $1 billion. No, it's not. No, it's not. I know someone called me on the comments when I go fast and I make a mistake, right? What is 10x? $1,000 flips it to $10,000. $10,000 flips it to $100,000. You get the idea. $100 flips it to $1,000, right? So maybe you put in, maybe you don't have 1,000, maybe you don't have $10,000 that you can risk. Never risk more than you can afford to lose. But maybe you don't take the friends and family out to lunch this weekend or dinner, and you save $100, right? You save $100 and you stay home and you eat top ramen, right? Maybe you eat top ramen this weekend and you save that $100 taking your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend out. Yeah, we have female snipers in the Market Sniper Discord. Maybe you eat top ramen and you invest that lunch money or dinner money, $100 in the Mason Infrastructure Group as an example, and then that $100 flips into $1,000 or more, right? That would be crazy. That'd be insane. Then that could cover your dinners for the next 10 weeks. So there you go. That's the way I think about it, right? That's the way I think about it. It's high risk, high reward. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. But if you don't risk more than you can afford to lose, you won't be too hyped up. You won't use high leverage, right? This is where a lot of people get it wrong, thinking they can do more than they actually can. And if you just flip, say $100 into 1,000, that's incredible. That's incredible. There's like, according to stats, there's like 60% of Americans have like $400 in savings. So if they flipped 100 into, they probably can't afford 100, right? But they flip $100 into 1,000. That's huge for them. That gives them a little bit of and then they bank 900 of it, and then they have another $100 to risk. We're not saying that you should ever, like, if you were to flip 100 into 1,000, I recommend taking a lot of it off the table, right? And then using another $100 instead of using 1,000. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of traders and investors will take $100, flip it into 1,000, do amazing. That is amazing. If you get 10x your money, that's amazing. So I wouldn't even say most people do that. But the point is, if they flip the 100 to 1,000, they double that down, right? They double down. They think they're invincible. Now they're going to take 1,000 and flip it into 10,000. Maybe they get lucky again, right? Maybe they get lucky again and flip 1,000 into 10,000. The problem is then they try to flip 10,000 into 100,000, and eventually they get rug pulled. Eventually they lose the money and they're all the way back down to zero, or they go all the way back down to zero. So don't do that. I think a better strategy is, and I learned the hard way myself. This is why I talk about it in all the recorded coaching. I learned the hard way in fix and flips in my 20s. I kept doubling down. I kept doubling down. I kept doubling down. I'm not going to double down again. Take profits. Take money off the table. If you're in digital assets and you level up big, maybe put it into physical assets, right? So have a plan, have a strategy. That's my rant for the day. That is my rant for the day. MIGI, a couple more, and then we're going to get into, we got Hive and Hut. I want to show you ANF. ANF is down 6%. So a couple more Bitcoin mining stocks, and then ANF real quick, and then we're going to get into your requests. Man, we're already at 50 minutes, but I promised you, we are going to power through it. It's okay because we're going to smash this like button just like you're going to smash those burgers at 6 p.m. today. Can't wait for those burger smash over there. So if you're vegan, I'm sorry. If you're vegan, I'm sorry. If you're on a diet, I'm sorry. If you're a vegetarian, I'm sorry. I'm going to smash some burgers later today. Still smash the like button though. So Hive, right? This could be a double bottom. Pumped up, hit 3 out of the 4 targets so far. I redrew the downward trend line. Could take some time. Was pumping up today up to $3.66. Maybe lagging again on Hive. Hut. This kind of broke out, came back down, broke out, came back down. And so you get back above those trending dots and start to get another buy signal. You could probably, here, I think I was drawing this out on the 4-hour chart. No, that was the daily chart. So let's readjust it, right? Let's just do a little bit more conservative, still super aggressive. When I say conservative, it's hyper aggressive, right? It's hyper aggressive, but a little bit more conservative, right? So let's do that. Let's put out this arrow like that. And, you start getting price back above this downward trend line. You start get that price back above the trending dots. You start getting a pending buy signal. That's going to be our higher probability on Hut. Oh, man. I went hard in the paint. Okay, ANF. And then we'll just take a quick glance. We didn't even have, when I brought up ANF, we didn't even have a pending sell signal, right? Remember, it went parabolic. It went parabolic like crazy. Let's look at the monthly chart. What an insane move and going parabolic. There is no consolidation on ANF, right? The last buy signal, it was at, just call it $31. $31 from the buy signal all the way to the top wick. 350% on a late 1800s clothing line. I'm sure they probably have other businesses as well. Former all-time high. Why not Bitcoin? Why can't Bitcoin do this, right? Could Bitcoin do this? It's possible. Hit ANF target 1 after taking out the former all-time high. The candle flipped from green to orange right around the former all-time high. Woo, a lot of similarities. But NVIDIA broke the former all-time high and consolidated around ANF target 1. Is that possible? That is possible. It would be something similar around the halving, maybe after the halving, right? Maybe after the halving, it consolidates for 3 to 4 months and then takes off to the upside. That would be an incredible swing trade, right? Probably the last buy the dip scenario if it played out similar to Abercrombie Fitch. But there's two, and I did a video on this, so definitely go take a look at one of the Bitcoin videos. I put out 3 paths to Bitcoin. Could be a possible ANF path, could be a possible 2020 Bitcoin path, and it could be a possible NVIDIA monthly chart path, right? So 3 paths, all of them lead to ANF target 3, ANF target 2, and of course ANF target 1. So we'll see what happens, but this would be an incredible move. And if it doesn't do that, if it was similar to Bitcoin 2020 or ANF, it would just, there wouldn't be a monthly consolidation period. It would just continue to go straight up, leave people sidelined. And but ANF, the monthly chart would be, if the monthly chart closed like this, that would be a bearish monthly candle, right? The weekly chart closed like this. This would be a bearish engulfing candle on ANF. This is if it starts to look. Oh, wrong one. If it starts looking like this after a move goes parabolic, when would now be a good time to lock in profits, right? You'd be getting in at the top, potentially, maybe it goes higher, the top minus 14%, right? So if you drop down the daily chart, you had pumping up, and then this candle takes out the last like 3 daily candles, is starting to reverse back around. So if you decide to get out, then I'm not on ANF. That's the top minus potentially 9%, and now you have, there was a pending sell signal on the daily chart, and so it could be closing back below the trending dots, and a higher probability is you might not get it because it went parabolic, is maybe it comes down, retraces back up, puts in a lower high, right? And then that would be more of like a short the bounce type of scenario playing out, and could be a massive move. But it is breaking down. It just flashed a pending sell signal, and that would at least be potentially, if that was the top, potentially in the weekly candle close, it's got a pending bearish engulfing candle, probably going to close like that. Very wicky, and the monthly chart is looking already bearish. Would it be a good time to lock in profits, right? If you're an ANF trade. There we go. Live on the live stream. ANF is flashing on and off a potential pending sell signal in real time. Woo-wee! Smash the like button. All right. Now, the final part, we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible, but we've got some requests here, and let's try to do it. Matthew, request for Casper. All right, let's take a look at Casper. I'm assuming that is crypto, right? Crypto Casper. Let's see. Casper, you're not giving me a lot of details over here, Matthew. So I'm in the dark. I'm just going to guess. And the more details you give, the more I'll be able to comment on it and talk about it. What happened? Oh, there we go. Casper daily chart is still bullish. So I'm not going to spend as much time on it. If you don't give me a lot of details, I can't talk about it as much. The weekly chart is still bullish. There's not a lot of chart history on KuCoin. Came on July 2022. Bullish on the weekly chart, bullish on the daily chart. That's all I can help you with. Let's see. What else? Gert Jan. What else? We got some more requests. I saw them. BCH. Simon. Let me know if you're still in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you're still here. BCH, let me know all the details of what you're wanting to know about it. Otherwise, we're not going to spend too much time on it. But we'll definitely take a look at it. BCH weekly chart. Oh, this is perpetual futures. Let me get a new one. Let me get a different one. BCH. I don't want to do the perpetual. Probably has more chart history. That's BS. Let's see. Where is it? BCH. I guess we'll just choose Kraken. Kraken. Is that? Okay, yeah. Kraken. There we go. Ultra bullish on the weekly chart for BCH. If you look at it, all-time highs are back there, right? Back above the 200-week moving average, 1,646. Monthly chart had a buy signal last month, and it is making a move to the upside, right? So BCH is bullish on the monthly chart. BCH is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. BCH came down from $531, back tested the trending dots, still bullish on the daily chart, right? So was that a shorter term buy the dip opportunity, right? 4-hour chart. If you look at the 4, you have to go when everything is bullish or ultra bullish on the higher time frames. You probably have to drop down to a lower time frame to capture any potential buy the dip opportunities. So there was a quick, I call it flash crash because it didn't consolidate for a long time. 37%. Started breakout at 423. Buy signal on the 4-hour chart over there. So with that, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, Tesla John, can you look at ETH? Sure. 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 Probably similar to ETH spot, right? Probably similar. So that's ETH spot. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know I have it on here. I know I have it on here somewhere. All right. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. ETH. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh, great scale. There we go. All right. There it is. Yep. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Yeah. I mean, it's similar to ETH, right? There's nothing to really like even add value here other than ETH that we already covered. It's almost identical to ETH, right? Tesla John. So, there's no, in my personal opinion, I don't think there's really too much of a point of covering it too much. It's almost identical to Ethereum spot, right? So it's tracking it pretty closely. LTC, you got it. LTC crypto. I think I have it on here. LTC. And then let's do Binance. Oh, perpetuals. Ay. LTC. I don't want perpetuals. Perpetuals doesn't have as much. There we go. We'll just choose Bybit. It doesn't have as much chart history typically. This doesn't have a lot either. This one has more. All right. So monthly chart is bullish. We're just going to go with it. Weekly chart is bullish on Litecoin perpetual futures. Daily chart is bullish. So Litecoin is bullish on the daily chart. Litecoin is bullish on the weekly chart. Litecoin is bullish on the monthly chart. And if you look at it, kind of zoom out here on the weekly chart, it's possible the bottom is in, right? Bottom, possible higher lows, starting to make its move now, right? If you look at it from the bottom, probably hit longer term target 1, right? Probably got longer term target 2, 3, 4, something like that. So maybe even more. You got the all-time high over there. That was in May 2021, all the way to $400. So that's Litecoin. Although, is it me or does the live stream keep stopping? I don't know. Maybe it's you. I haven't had any issues over here. Can you look at crypto? Whoo, there's a lot of requests. API3 USD. I don't think I've ever charted that one. Probably not a lot of chart history. Maybe there is. Is it API? Is it Apple Pie? Oh, API3. There you go. That's perpetual. Let's do Tether. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's take a look at it. All right, weekly chart is ultra bullish. Came all the way back down the trending dots. Is pushing back up. Monthly chart had a buy signal. Is bullish, right? Kind of do the eyeball test. Probably target 1. Probably target 2. Probably target 3. Probably target 4, right? You can put out there that the monthly chart over here, similar to those other possible rocket ships, the monthly highest candle close over there. It's gonna be right there. So maybe you're kind of moving this down like this. Maybe it's closer to like that. That's probably more like it, right? Daily chart, Gert-Jan had a correction, right? Had a nice little correction over there. And let's kind of draw this out. Got that. So nice little retracement. What is that? About 43.5%. Broke out, buy signal, battling. Still wanted to see it get back above the trending dots as well as another higher probability. So I would kind of put it out like that, Gert-Jan. So bullish on higher time frames, could be breaking out higher probability over there, but I already had a buy signal at $3.70 and it's currently lower, flashing on and off, sending pending sell signal, but the bottom could be in. It's possible. What else? Anyone who posted before 30 minutes, we're going to cover. Can you please chart Dash? Sure. Just got it in the nick of time over there. 24 minutes into it. So let's do it. Let's cover Dash. I don't think I've covered Dash in a while. Dash. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Dash. Stocks. No. Not Sash. Dash. DoorDash. Come on. Come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Let's go. Daily chart is retracing today, right? Let's take a look at it. Weekly chart, ultra bullish. Monthly chart is bullish, right? Buy signal, monthly chart is bullish. Weekly chart is ultra bullish. Kind of looking at this from the eyeball test, probably target 1, probably target 2, probably target 3, probably target 4, right? So that's probably what I'm kind of looking at on Dash. Daily chart, let's take a look at it. Right? Pretty choppy, right? Pretty choppy, but still bullish on the daily chart. Probably got to drop down the 4-hour chart. There is bearish divergence. Could get a little bit of a pullback here on lower time frames, but overall, everything is pretty much overall the higher time frames are bullish. So can't really add too much over there other than what we just talked about. That is Dash. What else? What else? Ayan, Anwari, yo, welcome back. Caesar, good afternoon. Jesse, MIG looking like it's ready to take off. Ooh, hope so. Hope so. That'd be great. Esteban. Oh, Esteban, late 2 days in a row, my man. You asked for it after 9:30 yesterday. You asked for it 9:41 today. Try to get those in earlier. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. OP. Okay, OP. Let's do it. I got a little bit gas left in the tank, a little bit, tiny bit of water left in. Let's just do it quick. Let's take a look at it. You asked 2 days in a row. Late though, Esteban. Late though. All right, let's get back on the daily chart. Pending a reverse candle, but it's still an ultra bullish territory over here. We covered it for someone else, breaking out way back here, $1.20. Let's look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart is still ultra bullish. I can't add any value other than ultra bullish on the weekly chart and currently ultra bullish on the monthly chart, but there's no chart history. So I wouldn't even consider monthly chart being ultra bullish because there's no chart history on it. So that's about it. Can't really help you on OP. Let's call the other indicators. Jose, which is the indicator that you use? The one that tells you to buy and sell? It's our own. We built the indicator based off of our own strategy. We didn't build a strategy off of the indicator. So the same strategy I've had for 5 years that I've dialed it in over the years, we built indicators based off of that strategy. So this is the sharpshooter candles 3.1. That's included into the $29 per month with the Discord. And then we have the sharpshooter RSI 2.0 over here that helps spot divergences and trend changes and helps with the overall direction of the trend as well. And that's included with the $79. And then, of course, if you're taking advantage of the discounts over there on Market Sniper services, which a lot of people were requesting it, and a lot of people are starting to take advantage of it. The $29 one, if you buy for the year, is 17% off. Basically, save 2 months. And the $79, $660 for the year, you save 30%. So people are taking advantage of that over there. Hope that helps, Jose. Memento Mori forever. Hi, Jesse. What a reversal today, even though yields low some months. This is a top ramen bull run. Blocka Guaca. Longtime market sniper over there. You're the best, Simon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please BCH charge long term. Yep, covered it. 4K mods. Jesse. Bitcoin 68,000. I am invested longer term. JTO. Yeah. Dr. Dr. Boom over here. New coin on Solana, potential targets, please. Yeah, get them in earlier. You're requesting stuff at 1 hour into the live stream. We're going to try to keep these to 30 to 45 minutes. But on days like today, we're putting in the extra work. We're putting in the extra reps over here. So I'll cover it on Monday if you come back and do it before 30 minutes. If I hadn't taken profit yesterday, I would have been dead. Thanks for taking time to do this for us. You got it, Steve. Thank you. By the way, these live streams lose money every month. These live streams are losing money every month. I invested about $2,000 into a gaming laptop to be able to help handle these live streams back in September. So it started off negative, and then I reinvested into this streaming software, and that costs, what does that cost? I think $50. And these live streams and these live streams make like 80 cents. So these live streams make like 80 cents ad revenue. And yeah, so it's negative. It's negative, but we're having a good time. And hopefully we help a lot of people, right? Hopefully we help a lot of people. You're welcome. Thank you. 4K Mods, Jesse Olsen, Abercrombie. Okay. Rivian. Yep. Daniel. 4K Mods using up all his free credits on the comments yesterday and today. Rivian. Daniel, what up, Daniel? Dash Crypto. Oh, yeah. You got to be more specific, Simon. Otherwise, can't help you. Can't help you. Got to put in all the details. That's why I say put in all the details over there. The more details you put in, the more I'll cover it, right? So little hack over there. Tesla John, I missed a dip down at 27 ETH Tuesday. Okay. You gotta dial in the strategy. Maybe you should become a market sniper. Dial in your strategy. Is there time to chart Dash? Nope. Jesse, you okay? Having trouble speaking? Nope. All right, everyone. Thank you for all of your support. Oh, I see what you say. Yeah. When I was at blah, 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 blah. Yep. Thank you for all of your continued support. I appreciate you. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing with your friends and family. Thank you for sharing on your social media. I hope all of you have a good rest of your day. Get outside. Yes, you're going to keep looking at charts like me, most likely, but get outside, take advantage of that vitamin D from the sun, and maybe be active, go on a hike, all that stuff. Smash those burgers this Friday like I'm going to today. With that, thank God it's Friday. Bitcoin hit $70,000. Historic day today. Bitcoin 70,000. And could this bull run continue on? It seems like it. With that, thank you for all of your support again. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you on Monday.